back, my dear class 7 students. I welcome all of you to this new video. I hope everyone is keeping fine and everyone is doing their job properly. So dear students, today I am here with a new topic of English 1, and the topic is on page number 90 and 91, which deals with speech or narration. So please watch the video till the end and just hit the like button and subscribe the channel if you are not done. So dear students, without wasting much time, let's get started. So let me tell you, this is speech or narration. It's known by narration also. So I know all of you have little bit concept of this speech or narration. So let me remind you what is called narration or what is called speech. It is very important to know first. Okay. So speech means the words or the utterance of the people. What we say, that is called speech. Okay. What we say about something, what people say. Okay, with the help of words, with the help of sentences, what we express, our expressions, these expressions, that sayings are called speech, right? As you know. But the main thing is that what is direct and indirect speech. So this is the main point of this lesson. Okay, but not only this, again we'll be having some another main particular point of this topic. So first thing, there are two speeches, two narrations, as you know, direct and indirect. So what is direct narration or what is direct speech? Let me tell you. Direct speech means those speech where we we present the speaker's words exactly without making any change, okay, without changing. When we present speaker's exact words, then that is called direct speech. And indirect means just opposite of this one. When we slightly change the formation of the sentence of the speaker but without changing the meaning, and when we present that those sentences, that time these are called indirect speech. Correct? You see, let me tell you again. Direct speech means those sentences, okay, which are exactly presented by the third person, okay, when speaker's exact words are used, that is called direct speech. And when we slightly change the formation of the sentences but without changing the meaning of the sentence, when we present speaker's sentences in that way, then that is called indirect speech. So dear students, there are a lot of rules of changing narration according to the types of sentences. But in this section, you are mainly given about imperative sentence, the rules of narration or speech of imperative sentence. So let me tell you about that certain type of sentence. So my dear students, you need to clear what is called imperative sentence. Okay. Rest other sentences are also there. We don't talk about this one. So imperative sentences means those sentences which refer to any request, suggestion, order, command. Okay, those sentences which refer to such things are called imperative sentences. Means imperative sentence cannot be defined in a single sentence. Like questions are called interrogative sentences. Okay, we can't do this one. While talking about imperative sentence, we have to remember various types of sentences: request, command, suggestions, instructions, order, okay, advice, such types of sentences. Now, how to change the narration of this thing? First thing, you should know, narration, actually there are two parts of narration, part of speech, okay. That is called, first is called reporting speech and second part is called reported speech. So while changing the narration or the speech of these imperative sentences, we'll have to use accordingly. We'll have to use reporting verb according to the question. If it is request, then in the indirect speech we'll have to use request in place of ask or told. Okay, and after that we have to make infinitive. Dear students, we have to make infinitive. Infinitive means to plus base form of the verb. For example, given there, revise thoroughly before the exam. This is an advice. Revise thoroughly before the exams. So it's indirect narration. How to write? The teacher advised the students to revise thoroughly before the exams. You see, my dear students, if I had a blackboard, I could have shown you, but here I'm just telling you, and please try to understand with the help of book. Okay, what I'm saying is that when we change the narration of imperative sentence, then what the sentence refers, accordingly the reporting verb is to be used in indirect narration. For example, you see in the first example, page number 91, revise thoroughly before the exam. It is an advice. That is why its answer is the teacher advised. You see, advised the students. See, advice is taken there. Okay, in normal case we could have used told or asked or said like this, but we can't use this time here, since the sentence refers to advice. That's why advised. So this is the main thing. And immediately after that we don't use that, but we have to use infinitive. We have to use to, and we must use the main verb in first form or in its base form. So this is very important rule in case of changing narration in for imperative sentences. So dear students, I know you are struggling to understand, but please repeat this video and take the help of the book and check, and I'm sure you will get the thing clearly. So a lot of such examples are given there. You please go through there. Okay, this is the main thing that I wanted to tell you, and you just take the help of your grammar book also and learn the rules also. Okay, so nothing to tell more about the same, but let me remind you, imperative sentence means those sentences which refer to request, as advice, suggestion, order, command, instruction like this. And when we change the narration of advice, narration of imperative sentences, we will have to use the reporting verb in the indirect speech according to the sentence of the direct narration of imperative. Okay, if it's an order, then we'll have order. We'll use order. For example, go there at once. It's an order. Okay, so how can I use this in indirect sentence, indirect speech? I'll have to use he ordered to go there at once, like this. Okay, if it's request, please give me your pen, then he requested me to give my pen. These are the ways of doing the thing. So please check the book, and I hope a little bit you have understood a little bit about this thing, and when you go through the book, things will get clear. So let's not make the video longer, and please focus on your study, and please do your homeworks as you are doing, and the number of students are also increasing, so please keep it up. And any problem, let me know, and I'll be available always. So that's it for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.